Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Patek Philippe 24 in stainless steel with a blue index dial, reference 4910-1200A-001, in stainless steel with a diamond bezel. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar 24s, then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the history. Now, Patek Philippe has many different collections. Some of their oldest are the Grand Complications, Pilots, and so on, Aquanaut, Nautilus, etc., and Gondolo, and many, many more. They've got a lot of collections in their collection, lines in their collection. One of the latest ones, though, is the 24. Actually, the latest one would be the Cubitus, but one of the latest ones, at least for women, is the 24. And they created this line to give well, let's start with this. Patek Philippe is a very traditional company. They've been around for, 170 years. So they make watches that are traditional, but they still wanted to refresh the collection, make it more accessible to young people and not at the price point of, $50,000 or plus or more. So they came up with the Art Deco style 24 watches, which is what you see here. And they make this in two different shapes, one of which is the rectangular shape that you see in front of you, and also another one is the automatic version, which is circular. Both of them are the entry level to Patek Philippe, and it allows people who otherwise would not be able to buy this watch to be able to be part of the brand. Okay, that doesn't mean though that it's anything cheap. It is still very much a very expensive and very sought after, very desirable Patek Philippe. It's just not as expensive as some of the other ones. Okay, now with that said, let's move on to the next topic, which is where this watch stands in the lineup. Well, this is one of the few rectangular cases that Patek makes. Now, Patek does make the Gondolo in ladies, which is also rectangular, and they make this one, as you see here. And what is cool about it, aside from the shape? Well, it also has a very nice price point. That is a big reason why a lot of girls will choose this one. This watch, as of 2025, retails for under $20,000, and you can buy it for even less than that at jazztime.com. So what are the chances that you could get into a top brand for under $20,000? Well, this would be where you could start. All right, so they make the rectangular shape and quartz watch, the collection of 24 in only quartz. They don't make it in automatic or mechanical wind, only quartz. Now they do make it in steel. They also make it in rose gold, and in steel they make it in a couple different colors. And the color that you're looking at, we're talking about right now, is this blue color. They also make green and gray, and also, as I said, they make it with other variations. In the past, they've also done other variations with diamonds and so on and so forth. So, yeah. All right, now let's start talking about the watch stuff, starting with the case. Now, the case is rectangular, and that's pretty cool. What other watch comes to mind that has a rectangular case that does really well is probably the Tank, Cartier Tank Francais, and also Richard Mille. But the one that it most closely resembles is the Tank Francais, if you ask me. But it's Patek Philippe's own spin on it. And so let's start talking about the case. What is special about it? Well, first, it is stainless steel. They make it, and let's start with the dimensions of it. It's 30 millimeters from top to bottom, 12 to 6. That means where the bracelet connects to the head, that's 30 millimeters. So that's about the size of a mid-sized Datejust, so pretty small. But it only is 25 millimeters going from 9 to 3. And it's a thickness of around 7 millimeters, and that's quite thin, but it is because this watch is using a quartz movement. Okay, now what about the case makes it special? Well, aside from that it's rectangular, I like how Patek Philippe decided to do diamonds on the case, but not diamonds all the way around, just on the bezel. So, and only at the bezel going up and down, not all the way through, which I think makes the watch look quite it makes it look like a much more integrated bracelet than it would otherwise look. Most brands take the diamonds and they put them all the way around, and that encases the case, but it doesn't make the watch look very it makes it look more flowing, if you ask me, to put the diamonds only at the left and right side and not enclosing the case. And it probably also saves them money, I would think. So it does two birds with one stone. Okay, next thing is, let's talk about the dial. The dial here is blue, it's index. They actually made other variations of this before with like diamond markers and stuff, but I think this is the cleanest version, just straight index, and that's it. And you can actually read the watch very well at night. And you can also notice here that it only has two hands. There's actually no second hand, and that's because this watch is a quartz movement, and the second hand won't be sweeping, it'll be ticking. So instead of having that, they got rid of it and just left it with two hands, which actually makes it even look more clean. And it has a sunray blue dial finish, which I really like. And so, as I said, you can do this. You can get this watch in other dial colors, but this is the dial. Right now, this is blue. They also make green and gray. Okay, and I'm sure they're going to make other dial colors as time goes on. Let's talk about the bracelet now. Bracelet is just a nice bracelet here. It's in all steel. Now, Patek doesn't make that many bracelets in all steel. This happens to be one of them. They do a really great job, as you could expect. No surprise there. Has a beautiful butterfly clasp. Okay, let's talk about the movement. The movement, as I told you, it's not a mechanical movement or a manual wind. It's a quartz movement. So that's why it has such a thinness to it. But even though it is quartz, it still has 57 parts. So it's not like it's that easy or that simple. But it's not a super beautiful mechanical movement. That's why they don't show it on the back and they cover it. But it still has a nice finish to it. Okay, anyhow, so that's it. Now time to try this watch on my wrist and give my thoughts. My thoughts are that, the Patek is obviously one of the top best brands in the world, and the 24 is the entry level to that. So I just think it's a great watch for those girls or guys that are trying to get into this watch. I say guys because they buy them for their girls, to get into the brand at not such a huge price point. It can be used as a gift and so on. So I just think it's quite a nice a watch, and especially with this dark color, I like it a lot. So if you want to buy this at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below. Buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.